So screen is shared, right?
Yes, it is shared.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening, all. Today I'm here to present the session related to 5 essential online teaching techniques. Now, in this, we will be dealing with the 5 major aspects which are required for the teaching, particularly the online teaching. Before starting the session, I would like to introduce. Before starting the session, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ritu Vashisht. My qualifications are MSc Net B.Ed, and I have qualified recently IELTS Academic and General with Band 7. I am a biology faculty teaching NEET biology since last 15 years, and last 2 years I have started teaching IB and IGCSE curriculum. Now, what are the major online teaching techniques which should be incorporated in our digital class? First should be mind and the concept mapping. Why mind and concept mapping is important? Because it helps us to organize the content in a more systematic way. It improves the presentation. At the same time, it enhances the retention of the child. Second technique is the simulation, which includes the incorporation of the live activities. Classroom flipping, it is just reverse of what we do in the traditional classroom. Instructional design, and the adaptive learning. We will discuss all these topics in detail. In this session, I will be dealing with the apps involved in creating the mind mapping so that the teachers and the educators, respected educators, they can create on their own. What is a mind map? As we all are familiar, that it is a visual form of note making that can be done either individually or in a group. The central idea is very important, and it is a powerful graphic technique that helps to unlock the potential of the brain. It helps in planning strategies, goals. At the same time, it helps to create our ideas, innovation, and the thoughts, creativity, collaboration. We can share it with the colleagues. At the same time, it helps to increase the productivity, more efficient, and the benefits, it is easy to memorize, simple, fast, and fun for the students. Now, the best mind making tool is the Coggle, which I'm going to share with you all. I will be preparing one which you people can also create. Let's suppose this is the Coggle. Now here what you will find is the central idea. As you all can see, suppose if I want to take cell to be the central idea, my class is related to cytology. So I want to take it as the cell. Now, if I want to create a branch, furthermore, it can be added. Now branches can be added towards all the sides. Now let's suppose here, I want to discuss about the animal cell. Okay. And plant cell, let's suppose. Another topic which I'm taking is, let's suppose it is the prokaryotic cell. Now prokaryotic cell, okay. And suppose here I want to discuss about the cell organelles. Now in prokaryotic, suppose if you want to add further branches, so it is practically possible. And in these branches, let us suppose you want to mention the examples, like bacteria is a prokaryotic cell. Among bacteria also, you also want to mention like cyanobacteria and all. Although it is subject related, but these mind maps can be created for all these subjects. It is not that since I am a biology faculty, so I'll be creating it or showing it for the biology, but I will make sure that you can create it for any of the subject. Another important thing is like here, in all these you will find there is upload an image. Option is given. Let's suppose this is the image of plant and animal cell. I'll just go to the folder and I will just do it. So what you will find it that image is added. Same can be done over here. Let's suppose I want to add the image of the prokaryotic cell. And here, let's suppose I want to add the cell components in that image. Any number of the images can be added. And then if you just do it, then you will say this, So if you are going to enlarge it, you will have it. And what are the other options which are available along with that? You have the option to, I'm keeping it aside. You have the option to present this Coggle. You can even share this Coggle. You can add the new link and it can be shared on your Facebook account, Twitter. You can embed it. At the same time, what is possible, you can download this Coggle. Another thing is you can invite people. Now, suppose if you want to delete this branch, you can just click on the control, it can be deleted. And suppose here in this branch, you want to add more. So there is always a possibility to add n number of the branches. Now, how this mind map is going to be helpful? Most important thing is when it comes to any of the subject, you will find there is a lot of content, and that content has to be presented in the most effective manner. Particularly, I have seen in the competitions and the board exams, suppose tomorrow is the exam. Let me take an example of NEET. There you will find the students. If you talk about biology, there are two sections. One is botany and one is geology. You have to revise each and everything. And it's not that biology. Students should have on tips physics and chemistry. So in that case, the entire crux of the book should be in the form of a mind map. So few things can become easier. It enhances the memory retention, and the entire book can be concised and can be learnt. Another thing is, I would like to present, this is one of the Coggle which I have created. This is a very common topic which if the biology teachers are there, they will be able to connect. Everyone can connect. It is a 5 kingdom system of classification, which was produced, which was given by the scientist R.H. Whittaker. As you all can see, it has got 5 kingdoms. So similarly, the way in which I have presented it, and I have tried to draw Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Here, what you will find is I have given them the subgroups along with the examples, and I have also put the images where at all it is required. So it can be done in a very effective manner. We can also draw it in short, depending on our requirement. Next, we will be doing, after Coggle, I will be taking the next, and that next is going to be the sketchboard. Next mind mapping tool is the sketchboard. What you will find is how sketchboard is different from the Coggle. Sketchboard is different from the Coggle because what you will find is that in this sketchboard, when we go to the sketchboard, you will find that this sketchboard is slightly different from the Coggle, which we have discussed, because in the Coggle, we have done just the mind mapping. But being a teacher, we have to present the diagrams, and there are many things which we want to represent. So when you go to the sketchboard, you will find this kind of board will open. It has got 3 options. It can be personal, it can involve the team, and it can be for the public. Now, since this is my personal board, I request the faculty to mute the mic. Now, these 3 options are available. Now, how it is different from that of our normal or the mind mapping? Here, what you will find is, I think mic is on for some. Now, here you will find a freehand is available. You have the complete choice of colors. Let's say suppose you want to draw the mitochondria, for example, by using it. And if you don't want to use it, then also there is an option in which we can use our digital pen. And suppose I want to do it. So you will find like this. By using the digital pen, and many things are very specific and the perfect kind of it can be created. Besides this, in the sketchboard, suppose if we don't want it, we have the option, we can undo it. Then the other options which are available in the sketchboard, you will find there is, if I want to put here, then all these are also possible. Mind map can be created. in the similar way, suppose you don't want, then that undo option is always available. I request the respected faculty members to kindly mute your mic. This is possible. So basically, the best part of the sketchboard is it is almost like an online sketchboard in which you have the entire freedom to draw the diagrams, the cycles, the processes, and its presentation is also very good, which would be like kind of clarified by the next slide, which I would show to you. This is the Krebs cycle, which most of us will be able to correlate. This is the Krebs cycle which I have created for my class, but definitely you people can do wonders, because in sketchboard we have all the options to draw and do the things. Next mind mapping tool which I would like to share is the Mind Maple Light. Now this Mind Maple Light, if you talk about, it has got the visual effects also, and how this Mind Maple Light, it is different from that of the Coggle and the sketchboard which we have discussed right now. Suppose we want to take a meeting. There is a, yes sir, welcome Harishwar sir. Suppose we want to take a meeting, or there is a central topic. Now you want to add further topics, then also there is a possibility. So always there is a possibility of adding n number of branches. Besides this, in comparison to Coggle and the sketchboard which we have discussed right now, you will find that you can select it and you want to change the boundary. It is possible. So here in case of Mind Maple Light, why I'm showing this, I'm showing you all the free versions which are available for creating either the mind maps or the diagrams, or we can say that any kind of flow chart, pictures, images. If you want to add more images, then definitely Coggle is going to be the first option. So like this, it is possible. And by using it, you can also incorporate the clip art. More you use these tools, more you become familiar and more you can enhance the quality. FreeMind is something which can be done for the beginners. And the another tool for creating the mind map is the text to mind map, which is the very fast. So we have discussed three major working: Coggle, sketchboard, and Mind Maple Light. Now I would be focusing on the next slide and the next topic, and that next topic is related to what is simulation. Simulation, it is based on education. It is the pedagogical approach in which you will find it provides students an opportunity to practice learned skills in the real life situations. For example, here you will find, by going to this site, you will find we can actually present the live functioning. Like here, you will find in this actually, when we teach neuron in the biology class, we need to tell them about the action potential, the resting potential, and the other things. So what you will find is here, you have all the legions which are given, because it is more related to the sodium ion, potassium ion, gated channels, potassium gated channels and all. Suppose I want to reduce the size, that flexibility is there. If I want to increase the size, that flexibility. Now the question arises, you all might say that when lots of videos are available on the YouTube and the other things, then why we should go for this? Reason being, when any YouTube video is available, and suppose we want to download it for our class, so that video will be displayed as it is in our class. We don't have any other option, like we cannot adjust the parameters. But when you do it like this, as you can see all the icons, suppose I have reduced it. Now I just want to show the charges, so that flexibility is provided. I can show the charges, like it is positively charged towards the outer side, negatively charged. if I want to show the concentration of the ions, so you will find we will be able to show definitely the concentration of sodium and the potassium ions. At the same time, potential chart, like if I want to show I have that membrane potential versus time, at the same time I can regulate, suppose I want to make it fast, so here you will find the movement would be fast, and if I want to keep the speed normal, that is, and if I want to stimulate, let's say suppose I have stimulated, so suddenly you will find the speed of the movement of the ions would be very fast. And then if I want to show the slow motion, that is also possible. So basically what you will find is we can adjust the parameters. By adjusting the parameters, we can engage the students more, and if we want to explain that particular topic, you will find that topic can be explained in a very very efficient way or effective way. What I feel is more we
One
engage.
question, ma'am.
Pardon?
One question, ma'am. What is the name of this software?
Sir, PHET. I will give the link. I will
Okay.
give the link in the recording. I have put the recording, and it is for physics, chemistry, it is for maths, all subjects. It is there. The best part, which I liked it is for all, like all the subjects. Like sometimes, you know, if anybody is giving for one subject, so they will say that particular person is going to say only for the subject. It is for all the science subjects. So I really liked it, and I have used it in many, and I really find the outcome, like the learning objectives would be like yes. Then the next we would be doing.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Are these diagram are pre-recorded on the software, or we have to make it?
So they are already done. They are already done, and we can regulate the parameters also.
We have to just type.
Pardon. So like for the diffusion, if we do like diffusion, sir, is very simple, which we do from 6th standard to 12th standard, let's say suppose. So if we want to do it, so here you will find us, let's say suppose I want to increase the number of molecules. Let's say suppose I have done this. Here also I will increase. Then I have means you have the control for the center of mass, particle flow rate, scale, stopwatch, everything. Now you want to keep it for. Now let's say suppose you want to remove the divider, so we can easily show it that the movement of molecules from the region of higher concentration to the lower concentration, that is shown through the diffusion. So when we actually show, it's not about the higher standard, because sir, you know that higher standard students, they have developed, but this I am particularly talking about the students who are even in the elementary classes, 5th, 6th, they will be able to understand if we use it. Now how the flipping the classroom is important. Now in the flipped classroom, as I told before also, it is like role reversal. Role reversal, as you all know, in the traditional classroom, the teachers, like the mentors or the teachers, they used to deliver the lecture, and after that homework is assigned. Then the child used to do the homework. Child used to do the homework at home. But in the flipped classroom, already the content is provided to the child in the form of videos and audios, and the engaging time would be conducted in the class. Like when, let's say suppose here in the traditional, remembering, understanding is being done in the class. However, you will find at home applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating is done. Here you will find, since the material is available already to the child in the form of the videos and all, so the remembering, understanding, child comes to the class with the framework of that particular topic, and after that analyzing, evaluating, and creating is done. What is instructional design, which is the 4th parameter, in which you will find it has to be effective, because the learner should be able to grasp the knowledge, skills, and the attributes. Efficient, to improve the productivity. Appealing, it should be encouraging and engaging the students through the activities and through the mind maps. Enduring, for the long-term memory. Instructional design principles, there is a stipulated time framework in which the class is conducted. Engagement of the students is possible through creating the various activities or the quizzes, or if we group them into the different groups. Then feedback is again important. Student feedback, like suppose if you have given the activity or any question in the class, so it can be done. Student collaboration can be increased definitely. And social and emotional learning, that they should learn to socialize and understand. Adaptive learning is the fifth parameter for the online teaching, in which you will find it is like tailored teaching. You would say, what is tailored teaching? It is in accordance with the specific requirements of the child. It has to be done. Like, let's say suppose few students in our class are above average, few are average, and few are below average. So basically, for those which are below average, it is specifically performed and done, in which the learner's actions will decide how we are going to frame that particular program, and according to their personal experiences, it is done. Now, if you have any kind of query or doubts, I would welcome. Shaji sir.
Yeah, actually, I have no special queries. I used to use mind maps.
Right.
Actually, I'm using FreeMind, the one you showed at the
for the offline tool. For yeah,
it is for the offline. I'm not in the online teaching. We have
right.
offline.
Agree, sir. Agree.
So normally what I do is I use this mind map for a kind of evaluation. At the end of every class, I will ask students to make a mind map of what they have learned for that day. For 10 minutes, I will assign that to the students and they will be doing it, so that we can understand what they are getting from the class. Are they really participating or not? Mind map is a kind of tool for.
So actually, I totally agree with you. What happens is, in online teaching, it becomes very important. Like, sir, you know that we have a stipulated time of 1 hour, for example. Sometimes joining will take 5 minutes. You know that sometimes internet connection is there. So we have a lot of content. If we are teaching for the regular classes, at the same time for the competitive exams, like any NEET, JEE, you know better how much the content is there. It has to be presented. Definitely our traditional system is there. It is there, but since last 1.5 years, when we have shifted to this thing, so what happens is, when we have lot of content, and definitely in biology, you know, sir, examples, diagrams, there is a lot of stuff which has to be which has to be remembered, or a few things has to be remembered, and few concepts has to be cleared. Like, few people, they have an assumption, like in genetics, if you take, there are several topics in which the calculations has to be done. So if we are using the sketchboard, let's say example, I can present. I usually use the notebook, in which I teach, PPT in which I can show them. And at the same time, by using this PHET, I think one of the faculty member has written 6 to 7 when it comes to the action potential, and this is in the 11th and 12th grade, sir. When we are teaching the nervous system, even the brilliant students, they are unable to grasp few topics, what I feel. So basically, if we are presenting and doing it in a very much creative way, so definitely, sir, it improves the quality of the teaching. At the same time, the understanding of the child is definitely an plus for us. Better the understanding, better, because, sir, I have seen, like, if you talk about in biology, in the NEET exam, there are like 180 minutes, and overall, if you talk about 45 botany, 45 zoology, 90 minutes, and there are 90 questions. So 1 minute per question. But it's not that it will include only theoretical. It will also include the calculative questions and the concept and the examples, and the chances of getting confusion is more. And this year, when the syllabus was curtailed by 10th and 12th, but that syllabus is going to come in the competitive exam. So ultimately, child has to remain prepared. The comprehensive study of the syllabus becomes important. So in that case, what I feel is it is important that if you know everything and at the tips, so that is the thing which is important. And definitely there are many concepts in chemistry and physics. If you talk about formulas and physics are extremely important besides the thinking process and the thought process. And in chemistry also periodic table, and there are many things like if you talk about inorganic chemistry, SPDF, so there are many things which has to be by heart and at the same time. So basically it's a combination of the analytical skills plus our memory power. Like, because in all these competitions, what I feel is speed plus accuracy is the we can say the gist. Because if your speed is good but your accuracy is, then you will definitely be in the this thing. And if your both are good, so definitely you are going to excel in the competitive exams. So what I feel is this. And even if we talk about the boards, like this is for the first time in the history, like 10th and 12th boards got cancelled because last 1.5 years has been challenging for all the educators and overall for the students also. They are also like kind of worried, but definitely it's it will create a mark, because sir, I have used it many times and I have seen there has been increase in the success rate of the students qualifying more, who are more focused. And again, if you are doing one book many times, it is always better to do many books and getting confused. Taking one book, one for solving, one for theory, and if you are doing it for many times, my students, they have excelled in AIMS, NEET, in the topmost colleges of Mumbai. Like I have been teaching since last 15 years, 13 years pure NEET, you can say. So they have excelled in getting the topmost colleges in Mumbai, Jaipur, and many other places. So if your strategy ultimately, sir, and is like smart work is always better than the hard work, that I would say. If it's better, sir, you conclude the session. Thank you, educators, for joining, because